Would you willingly pay a premium wealth advisory firm $15,000 to legally lock you out of your own $3 million bank account? This is the exact reality for thousands of successful professionals who surrender their financial freedom for an expensive, over-engineered shield. Driven by the intense fear of predatory lawsuits, high earners gladly sign complex deeds, believing their hard-earned capital is finally secure. 2 years later, a golden, time-sensitive commercial real estate opportunity emerges, promising to double his capital within a mere 12 months. But when he tries to withdraw $500,000 from the trust, his highly paid advisor delivers a cold, absolute, and bureaucratic refusal. Because he legally surrendered ownership, his independent trustee denies the request, leaving his capital frozen when he needs it most. How does a system designed to defend your hard-earned wealth transform into a highly restrictive, gold-plated cage that locks you out? Elite advisory firms monetize your anxiety, selling a flawless fortress while completely concealing the heavy, suffocating cost of zero liquidity. If you do not grasp the legal reality of transferring property titles, you are unknowingly trading your financial agility for a premium illusion. This entire costly setup relies on a psychological vulnerability known to behavioral scientists as the perceived control bias. Advisors weaponize terrifying court statistics, charging $10,000 annually to erect what your brain perceives as a personal, impenetrable sanctuary. To understand how this operates, let us visualize your asset structure through the classic chamber of control metaphor. In a standard revocable setup, you own the property and keep the keys, moving assets in and out at your discretion. To achieve absolute creditor defense under the law, you must step inside an irrevocable trust, which is a locked vault. Under the transfer of property tax law, you legally surrender the keys and deed to an independent third-party trustee. The moment you sign, the law views the trust, not you, as the sole legal owner of those assets. If a creditor attempts to sue you, they cannot seize the money because it legally no longer belongs to you. However, if you retain any secret backdoor access or implied control, courts will instantly declare the trust a sham. The protective bubble pierces immediately, and the court hands your assets directly over to your waiting creditors. For your legal shield to remain valid, the liquidity lock must be absolute, meaning your wealth is legally dead to you. To stop falling for expensive financial setups and consistently upgrade your money intelligence, subscribe to Economecha right now. By joining our community, you will unlock the hidden playbooks of capital management and learn to protect your hard-earned assets. Now let us examine the mathematical reality of how this structural lock plays out in the real market. We will track two high-earning corporate professionals over a crucial 10-year horizon, both generating $500,000 in annual net income. Both individuals start with $2 million in liquid capital, yet their contrasting trust strategies will yield vastly different financial destinies. By analyzing this comparative balance sheet, we instantly reveal how a single trust structure completely alters a family's financial destiny. Professional A, guided by the fear-based pitch of an elite wealth advisor, placed his entire $2 million net worth inside the irrevocable cage. This extreme defensive setup immediately drained an initial setup fee of $15,000, coupled with a recurring $5,000 annual maintenance premium. When a rare low-risk real estate deal emerged during the 2029 market correction, he prepared to deploy his accumulated capital. However, the independent trustee delayed the distribution to preserve the trust's legal integrity, causing him to miss the brief investment window. By being legally locked out of his own funds, Professional A incurred a devastating $400,000 opportunity cost in lost market gains. Meanwhile, Professional B recognized the perceived control bias, choosing a balanced, highly strategic asset allocation model. She placed only her highly vulnerable real estate assets worth $800,000 inside the trust, keeping setup costs capped at $8,000. Her annual management fees remained capped at $2,000, while her liquid $1,200,000 portfolio remained completely under her personal control. When the 2029 market downturn arrived, she instantly deployed her liquid capital, easily capturing a massive $400,000 net return. At the end of the 10-year horizon, Professional B accumulated a total net wealth value of $4,172,000. By avoiding the total liquidity lock, she finished the decade with an additional $637,000 in clean, liquid capital. She easily absorbed minor legal liabilities using affordable umbrella insurance, completely preserving her daily operational flexibility. This contrast proves that absolute safety is a major financial risk if it completely paralyzes your capital mobility. So, how do you defend your life's work without handing your financial autonomy over to high-fee wealth advisors? To reclaim control, you must implement a highly scientific defensive shield called the Structured Trust Allocation Strategy. First, maximize your personal and professional umbrella liability insurance before spending a single dollar on complex trust setups. For less than $1,000 annually, this policy handles 99% of common civil claims, while keeping your asset liquidity entirely untouched. Second, enforce the liquidity risk segmentation rule, transferring no more than 40% of your total net worth into irrevocable structures. Only transfer highly illiquid, passive assets you do not plan to touch for at least 10 years, like long-term property. Keep all your active investment capital and core emergency reserves under your direct, easily accessible, revocable name. Third, execute the fee cap mandate by refusing to pay wealth advisors any asset-based percentage fees for managing your trust. Insist on flat, capped annual maintenance fees, and walk away immediately if an advisor demands a percentage of your total wealth. Tomorrow morning, pull up your personal asset list and split your net worth into active capital and passive shield assets. Call your insurance provider to secure a $3 million umbrella policy, keeping the keys to your financial kingdom exactly where they belong.